All right, let's see what we got on the board here. Center square, immediately restore Godric's Great Rune. That's on the same line as
Okay.
kill Godric while summoning Nefeli Lu. So the question is, is someone going to try to go greedy and maybe do Nefeli, but then get sniped on the Great Rune because Nefeli takes longer? We also
Yeah.
have Remembrance, Boss, Claws, Daggers, Fists, again on the same diagonal. You can get the
Yeah.
Claw pickup in Stormveil, help you do that. Talismans is pretty quick
There's
in Stormveil.
yeah, there's a lot of potential synergy here because there's also kill remembrance boss bow crossbow only. So there's a lot of different ways you can go with that.
Mm-hmm. I would not be surprised if both our players rush this center square because there's not a lot else that's super early, like a Geel with +0. I mean, you
Yeah.
always can do Soldier of Godric Barefist early, but it's not necessarily like recommended.
Yeah.
And Talismans is another early square, but you pretty much need Stormveil access for that anyways. So Spirit Summon only is again pretty quick. So there's some other stuff you could pick up, but
Yeah.
there's just so much value at this center square.
There we go. There's the Margits and Moog Shackle. This was for me. Thank you for setting up the board so it's there so I can learn how to get it. It was
Yeah.
very kind of you.
Unfortunately, no Dung Eater on the board, but Zeno's
Yeah.
favorite boss, Wormface, because the one way he's prone to dying is to Deathblight.
Oh man, I went to go fight Wormface. That is terrible. I have to admit, I pretty much kookeried it the entire time. That was awful.
Yeah, he's not fun. Also, these starting classes are very poor.
Yeah. Haven't seen wasn't watching them. Which one did Dino go with?
He is on the Astrologer right now. Actually, Samurai has Stormhawk. Did I see that correctly?
Rivers of Blood, was that one of them?
Yeah. It's not a great bingo weapon, but it's usable.
Yeah.
My guess is that Dino went for the... If that is Stormhawk, the problem is, I assume it's poor stats. If you're going to rush Stormveil, you need to wield the weapon immediately.
Yeah. How much is there that goes into the Stormhawk axe?
I believe it's like close to 20 decks, or maybe like 15 or so.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough.
And
But
it looks like we will see both players going with the same class. 19 strikes,
yeah.
15 decks.
Okay, if you're going for that, Margit gives you quite a bit of runes, right?
Yeah, but if you don't like, I didn't see the other weapon on that class. If you have another weapon you can wield, you can then be like, oh, I'll use this, poop stick to kill Margit, and then I'll
Yeah.
switch to Stormhawk. But if there wasn't anything good, that may not be an option. And we are underway, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and then you're kind of relying on one of the weapon checks and getting something decent.
Mm-hmm.
The fun of randomizer.
Yeah, it looks like it will be a god. Both players starting with the same class. They're both looking to kill stuff early. Because if they were looking to set up, you'd pick Stormhawk Axe. But this is a fairly, I'd say there's a few quick things, but for the most part, it's pretty mid game.
Yeah. So they have a lot, or quite a few of the same squares marked off here as far as what they're going for. A few of them, obviously, that middle one, and then it looks like they're like in that first column.
Yeah, the first column is pretty strong, pretty quick. Clear the Frenzy Flame Tower is pretty easy. The biggest thing with that is you do want to have just a little bit of Vig, because you will take some damage from... You're very likely to get Madness procced, and then you don't want to get one-shot by those little noble guys, but it's easy.
Yeah.
Rambler seems to like the top left to bottom right diagonal.
Top left, bottom right.
Yeah, I can see the synergy there because you got to kill Radon. That's remembrances to get you into capital. Radon's a horse boss. DTS is a horse boss. You'll get enough graces through the Memory of Grace. Godric as your second Great Rune. So yeah, I totally see that as well.
I always forget that Radon is a horse boss.
Yeah, you gotta show love to
God, Leonard. You gotta love him. Yeah.
Leonard the goat.
Now, how long do they sit on that Soldier of Godric? Because that one takes forever, right? With the bare fist.
Yeah, typically, I think, I feel like to me it's very much a mid-game square.
Yeah.
Once you're done, like, setting up, I feel like that is the time that you start thinking about, like, okay, let's go kill Godric with my fists. Because it's
Yeah.
just such a time sink.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta think they're going for they got the same kind of idea here,
Mm-hmm.
rushing that center square. And then there's a lot of different ways you can go from there.
Exactly. And this longsword does have square off, so that is gonna do a lot of
Yeah.
stance damage.
Yeah, square off is insane. It like two shots almost everything
Yeah, it's
for
40.
the stagger.
Yeah, like 40 stance damage on the
Yeah.
Torture 2, which is insane for a straight sword.
Yeah. You got a weapon check here.
Yep, the great sword check. Very high probability of getting a good weapon. It is the
Claymore.
Claymore. Now,
That's
that
got the
could,
flip, right?
yeah, it has Lion's Claw. If
Yeah.
Dino can wield that, that might be a huge advantage because I the Claymore should be significantly faster than this greatsword.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't used that yet. I'm looking forward to it. Everybody was saying, yeah, that's a really good one, so. And the
Yeah,
flip just looks so cool.
yeah, it is a very, very strong weapon. No doubt about that. I'm a greatsword merchant. It's one of my favorite weapons. Um, to be
Yeah.
fair though, it does have the like poke charge R2 rather than the slash, so
Uh
that's less
yeah.
ideal,
Yeah,
but
that's a little annoying.
still very good.
Now, does Margit also have 80 poise for the stagger?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. Market does have hyper armor though in some weird spots. Actually, I remember I was doing a bingo match with Square Off, and I was like, I've done 80 stance damage. Why is he not stance breaking? It's because if you hit a boss while they're in hyper armor, they can kind of cheat a little bit. It's really egregious on
Okay.
Melania, but it is just a game mechanic that exists with other bosses as well.
So do they take no damage or just less?
They will take the damage, but they won't break. So you have to hit them again.
Okay. So Zeno's getting here first. He's got
Yeah.
a significant lead. Yeah, that just two-shot stagger is amazing.
Yeah, Xeno doing very well here. We will obviously keep it on the main screen so that we can see both players in their fights.
Yeah. Today I saw a no roll, no sprint, NG +7 Margit. It was pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty impressive.
there's one player in um our community who's working on like a no roll no hit run right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love watching those. It's so interesting and it's good for getting tips and everything, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, he got it, BZ? That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, Mouse in a Tutu is his name.
What a name, I love it.
Yeah.
Very clean Margit. Dino is killing him real quick as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Caster's curious.
That
The
really.
most delayed attack of all time. What was
Yeah.
that? Oh
I've seen him do
no.
that before, but
I've
never in a
never seen
bingo
that.
match.
I've never seen him do that. I
Yeah, I could.
almost thought he was just gonna loop the entire time.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Dino, this fight is going fairly slow.
Yeah,
He
he got the
may
first half down very quickly.
he may know that because Xeno, like if you're in a straight up race in this league, the last person you want to just be straight up racing is Xeno.
Yeah.
So he may know that he's behind on this, and we could potentially see him pivot to do something else.
Now, right there is one of the Lion Guardians, right?
Yes.
And then the other best one would probably be in Kaled, right? Easiest one.
Yeah, so there's one in Fort Gale where you get
Yeah,
the
that's the one I'm thinking.
what is it? The strength talisman.
Yeah.
The other one that's more common though is at the Radon festival. There
Okay.
are two right
Oh
next to each
yes,
other.
I remember those.
So
Yeah.
they're much higher scaled, but that tends to be kind of the meta play.
Okay. So they just two for that kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
That was also a nightmare on my first playthrough.
All right, yeah, Dino's going to round table, so that makes me think that he knows he's won.
Okay. He can just tell his fight took longer, so
Yeah.
wonder what he's pivoting to. It's really hard to let that go, right? That center square.
Yeah, it's very, very hard. Rotten Battle Hammer, I see. Is that another Death Poker that I saw?
I didn't see. The Rotten Battle Hammer is pretty great, right?
Yeah, it is really strong. It is a smithing stone weapon, but it is one of the better smithing stone, one of the best probably smithing stone weapons in the game.
Yeah.
I think,
and you got those bell bearings as well, so that kind of works out.
Yeah, the one thing about giving up the center square here is like you're also giving up a lot of synergy. Like if you're not giving up by getting the center square and rushing it, you're giving up Godric with Nefeli Lu, so you can just sit on that for the rest of the game if you want to. And then you're a bit spoiled for choice. Actually, but we see Zeno going aggressive here and actually going for Nefeli.
Yeah.
Which if he pulls this off, that's
still
huge.
going for it.
Yeah, my guess is that he's setting up the Grace, maybe, to come back.
It might be worth it just to go for it. He may know he's losing the square, but if he's going to do Nefeli, yeah, you probably would think you're getting beat on that as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably just a case of that square is too juicy.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty surprised that Zeno's going for Nefeli. I know he does hate to let squares go, but the middle square is so valuable. I would think that he would just straight up go in there because had Dino, even though Dino was behind, had Dino not gone to round table, if Dino would have gone straight, he would have beat him in a race.
Yeah, he'd have the advantage for sure.
What's up, Nix? Welcome in.
Hey, Nix. Yeah, so unless there's a Godric issue here, which I imagine he's well, you never know. You can get caught sometimes.
Yeah, we will go big screen with Zeno.
Nefeli putting in work with that Stormhawk axe.
Mm-hmm.
And she's so tanky. It's insane.
Yeah, she's very helpful in phase 1. In phase 2, she can be awful, though, because she can get grabbed, and then Godric gets iframes for, like, 10 seconds while he does the whole grabbing animation.
Okay. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, actually, there was a case in Bingo Brawlers Season 3 where I think it was Puppery and Lil Aggie were racing on this square, and Aggie got horrible RNG with his Nefeli and got sniped. She got grabbed, like, 2 or 3 times. But we see Dino going into this fight as well. Unfortunately, though, it looks like it's probably going to be too little too late unless we see a snipe. Or unless we see an incident.
Yeah. You never know. He can do a lot of damage very quickly, so.
Mm-hmm. You know, actually, running back now. Did he not already get Nefeli?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was wondering. I didn't see the summon sign there.
Oh, it looks like he didn't finish the dialogue in its entirety. Honestly, this is kind of fine, though. It really doesn't matter too much.
At this point, it would almost be better for him if Zeno got this quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so now he'll know he can leave this square for maybe the claws or whatever.
Yeah, you save it for claws or bows or whatever you want.
Yeah. Oh, and the classic Godric talking forever. In one of the bingo games in Maidenless, somebody lost a square because of that. They were doing 5 bosses in Limgrave, and that was their 5th boss. He killed Godric first, but lost the square because Godric kept talking.
Yeah, he will just ramble on for forever.
Yeah. And it's something about golden, I think. I don't know.
I
Yeah.
could do it. It's I am the lord of all that is golden.
That's perfect.
Also, Dino sees the square gets
Can he not
marked.
quit out?
He can't quit out. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
No, he can't because of the summon, I'm guessing? Or he's trying to die. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta just take a death there.
Yeah.
Then probably run back in, grab your runes, then quit out.
Yeah. Yeah. He hadn't used those. No tie? Oh, damn, where is it? Sorry for being so unprofessional. There we go.
I love it.
Now we're pro styles. I completely forgot.
Yeah. Alright, Dino here doing the fist check. He's gonna lose the 12k runes though, because you have to die here unless you want to fight Albrecht. Because Albrecht will immediately invade.
Yeah.
And he gets the Qatar. Unfortunately.
I actually didn't know how good that weapon was.
It's not very good.
Yeah, I just used it for a parry kill. So
yeah, that fist check has become very, very common during the tournament.
Yeah,
not something that I saw a lot of though before. I think we saw it once in the first match, and someone like early on, and someone got either Star Fist or Iron Balls, and then I feel like a lot of people started checking it, and people have just been getting burned ever since.
Yeah.
Oh, except it is a fist check, so now Dino can do Remembrance Boss Claws Dagger's Fists.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking he was going for. Still would have been a little better, like you said, if he went and grabbed the runes, because it is quite a bit. He'll get a fair amount from Godric as well.
Yeah, especially because
he'll have enough.
I don't know if you'd want to make this play because you're basically eliminating all of your early rune development. But with the 12k along with the 20k from Godric and the 20k of Remembrance, from the Remembrance, he could have immediately Memory of Graced if he really wanted to. I don't think he would have done that because, you know, that's a huge... You're putting yourself way behind in development by committing to Memory of Gracing with 50k so early. But it is a play he could have made, and we'll go big screen with Dino here while we see this fight.
Yeah, the damage really isn't great.
No, it's not fantastic, yeah. And there's no bleed on these things either. Yeah, and I see a Rambo in chat saying it's a bad idea to do the block so soon. I do understand that tactically, but the one thing is, like, runes are so important in this format, and without cheeses, they're hard to come by.
Yeah.
So you kill Godric, that gives you enough to go get a +4 Somber.
Yeah, there's no Knight's Cav you can do.
So even though, yeah, he definitely could have just sat on this and gotten the block much later, he would need the runes to get his weapon upgraded.
Yeah. I can't remember if I actually asked this. Is there another viable fist weapon or claw check?
Yes, there is one in Stormveil, actually. It's a claw check.
Okay.
It is normally the
talons?
hook claws.
Okay. Love
and
those.
it is by it's like the rusty key whip.
Okay. I'm really a big fan of the claws now.
Yeah, the claws are probably stronger with the +0. However, with a 40% chance to get either Starfist or Iron Balls, I can understand why Dino decided to make that play.
Yeah.
So in your bottom left, you see Zeno just doing some standard setup and also killing Alexander for his talisman more than anything. for the 8 talismans.
Yeah, that's always a good one.
And with no bleed and no like massive chance
Yeah.
damage, these are tough. He's doing
Yeah.
brilliantly, but this is not fast.
Yeah, fantastic fight. But yeah, they don't have the damage.
GG's to Dino.
Yeah, gets on the
Getting his
board,
first
gets
square
that
on the
block.
board.
Yeah.
Yeah, the talisman rush is very strong here for both players. Zeno ahead on that, but we've talked about previously how he's not the best, not as good comparatively at collection squares. So the question is, does he know where the fastest 8 talismans are? Because I know Dino does.
Okay. Yeah, I'm wondering what he's going to set up right here. There's so much he could be going for, right?
Mm-hmm. Could just be going for some general setup, maybe a little bit of deck dis. Wouldn't be kind of surprised also. We may see an immediate pivot here back to a Gil +0.
Yeah.
Because that column 1, if Dino gets a Gil +0, is a little scary because he's ahead in Liurnia. You can do Omen Killer with a +0 pretty easily if you know the fight. And then Lion Guardians are both Radon as well as Glovewort Bell Bearings.
Yeah, I was just thinking that column 1 can be pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like Zeno here just doing like a modified version of kind of just like an any percent setup. You know, picking up talismans and crack tiers or whatever the tiers and the Dectus have.
I remember when I first did the bingo, I didn't know anything about the game, so I was just running the hitless route.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was telling me there was way faster ways to do everything I was doing.
Yeah,
there's a lot to learn.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if we see maybe an early Omen Killer here from Dino.
I think it's a good idea.
He does a ton of damage, but if you know how to get the backstabs, it's pretty simple.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, also Zeno getting that sacrificial twig there, so he definitely does know what he's doing in regards to talismans.
That's what he's going for here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this will be quick pressure. Like if he can get the Omen Killer and a Gil real quick, that makes it so Zeno has to go do that block, right?
Yeah, and also one thing about Dino is he's definitely a very strong strategist, but different from a lot of other players. He's incredibly aggressive as well. So if you give him a bingo, it is of like if he has a bingo opportunity, it is of the highest priority that you block it.
Okay, he rushes it.
Yeah. Now, now would be a great time though to flip your reputation though in the finals, right? Build this reputation of I rush bingos, I rush bingos, I rush bingos, then make your opponent do a horrible square. And Dino gets Stormhawk Axe. He gives a nod of approval and kind of does the like what is the Patrick Bateman like Sigma face. He did that a little bit.
Yeah, no, that's a good pickup for sure.
Yeah, it's huge for him.
Yeah.
Especially since he did not choose the starting class with Stormhawk and got very little out of it because he missed both the Godric and the Nepheli squares.
Yeah.
Yeah, so since he has Stormhawk now, I think we see a little bit of a different setup from Dino. I think we go see him actually get the weapon set up first and then go back for Omen.
Oh, okay, you think so?
Yeah, because that +4 is just gonna melt.
Yeah, can you even just stagger him to death with that Ash of War?
Maybe? I don't know. I'm not
Hmm.
100% though. Alright, we see Dino going for a Geel here for sure. And
Okay.
Zeno went back to third church, so he's going to Feroth to finish setting up Dectus. You also need to keep an eye out to see if Zeno actually levels health. There's no stat up square on this board yet. He's still running around with 36k runes in his pocket.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you saw the match, his final match, his semi-final match, but he did the whole game on 8 vigor.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Dino fighting a Geel, so we'll go big screen with Dino here.
Yeah. I do like this play actually, him switching over to this first instead of the Omen Killer. Because this will it'll be quicker, it'll force him to look at that block.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to getting the Omen Killer, then kind of know that he's putting pressure on that line. And
Yeah, and fortunately for Dino, Zeno has 0 progress towards Liurnia other than killing Godric, so
yeah.
if it does turn into an Omen Killer late, Zeno should win that every time, barring incident.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got that Grace right beside it, right?
Not right beside, but he has the Alaskar Ruins, so just a short little run versus Zeno,
Yeah.
who's not even in.
Good lord, this axe.
Yeah, this axe
It's
is
so
a
good.
monster at
It's
the start of the
so
game.
good. Now, are dragons weak to lightning?
I don't think they're necessarily weak to them, but Agil is in water, so you do have
Oh, yeah.
an extra 10% damage.
Yeah.
And plus, like, weapons with a Ash of War buff, so like Stormhawk gives you the lightning effect, are
Yeah.
much stronger at early weapon levels. They fall off
Yeah.
late game, but like for bingo where you're rocking with like a plus, typically they're a +0, +4, +6, very strong.
Yeah.
So we see Zeno finishing the any percent setup. Meanwhile, Dino will be going for Omen Killer. And this pressure may force Zeno into, like he's going to have Altus set up, but it may force him into an early Altus to try to rush to maybe do those Lion Guardians or the Bell Bearings, which he will have a lead on since he has the Dectus, but it's not necessarily what you want to be doing this early in the game with things like Talismans and Spirit Summons on the board. That sort of thing's probably much more preferable.
Yeah. So going to Altus, that would be for like the Guardians. Do they still show up if it's the festival? The Festival of Radon? Can you get there from the?
So.
Okay.
Actually, not 100%. But they will help. Like the festival, you kind of need to kill. They yes,
Yeah,
they do
will?
still show
Okay.
up. So yeah, and the festival just makes it much faster because actually the run through Redmane isn't that bad, but it just expedites the whole thing. And you're gonna need all this anyways on this board. You got Wormface, you got Somberstone Bow Bearings, Shackles. Really not a ton of Altus. The Grayson Ghost and Grave Glovewort Bell Bearings are also Altus.
Yeah.
And while not necessary, it makes seals a lot easier.
Okay.
So yeah, I wouldn't say Altus is like strictly necessary, but it makes a lot of things easier on this board.
Yeah.
Incantations as well, because Corrin sells more incants when he moves to Altus.
Now, if you have to go for the Remembrance boss bow only, what do you do for that, Renala?
That's tough. Ideally, you want to do Godric, but in this situation,
Yeah.
I think Either Renala or Radon.
Yeah.
Um, if you have status effect arrows, Radon's pretty doable.
Okay.
Zeno has made some crazy plays before. We've actually seen him do Morgot bow only in a bingo match.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There you go.
Granted, it was very early on, and a lot of Zeno at the early stages of like this group, he was incredibly dominant, so he kind of could just do what he wanted.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see that play in this match, but it's something he has done before. Also, we were going to see Dino here fighting the Omen Killer, so we'll put him up on the big screen.
I imagine this is just going to melt him.
Yeah, it should, also, because I believe this thing is... I assume it's +4. If not, it's definitely upgraded slightly. Oh, that's not the RNG that you're looking for off the start, though. Oh, and it does just unlock him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Almost killed them completely. Oh, okay, there we go.
I had to be a little careful.
Nice. Yeah.
Got this on our toes, but Dino gets it.
Yeah, he can hit you with that bleed. Like, if you get hit twice, then you're kind of done.
Yeah, and so this is Zeno's weak spot. We saw he was going to Omen Killer, and then immediately, like, you can just see it in, like, his mapping. He opens up the map, and he's not exactly sure where to go. He, like, flips back and forth between 3 or 4 areas. That's one thing Rambler, who's playing in our 3rd place game, I give him a ton of credit for, because it's always like, if he gets sniped, he's like, immediately, I need to go here. I need to go here. It's very impressive.
Yeah. Zeno's more of the combat specialist.
Yeah, he's just like, he's a speed runner and a no-hit runner and incredibly adept at those. But with that sort of stuff, it's about, you know, I have my route and I'm executing. And we'll put him on the big screen right now. It's this Lion Guardian.
Yeah, I'm guessing he's going here and then Fort Gale.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm kind of surprised he doesn't just go to Altus, but he's clearly feeling the pressure right now. And if you're playing Zeno, this is where you want to be. You want him to feel the pressure.
Yeah.
All right, GG's to Zeno getting the first Lion Guardian down. Meanwhile, Dino now going for Talismans.
So it looks like he was maybe playing it as the...
Alexander's totally glitched right now, by the way.
Yeah, this is weird. Is he just not dying?
That was super weird. He was like stuck in the hole in front of the actual hole.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Was that because of the Ash of War? Like, do you have to heavy him out?
Maybe? I've never seen that in my life before.
I wonder.
Now,
it must be.
Yeah. Dino does have like a slightly like... He doesn't have the greatest PC in the world, so we occasionally do see some weird glitches from him. But I've never seen that before.
That happened in the last match where that whole wall was gone.
Yeah.
When he was down by Albrecht.
Yeah. Credit to Dino, though, doing a good job of not freaking out, just kind of shaking his head and being like, all right, I'll go elsewhere.
Yeah.
Today's not my day, Alex.
Where is he headed right now?
He could be thinking about rushing Lion Guardians. Would be most likely a snipe. Or he could be looking to just get a little bit of Altus access, as well as you got a Nastia on the left who will invade you at the Smoldering Church. She drops a talisman.
Okay. Yeah, and you can just get her to jump off. Is that allowed?
No, you are not allowed to use gravity cheeses. You have to fight everything. If you're fighting her and she somehow accidentally falls off, that's fine, but like... You know,
I'm just gonna fight her over here by the cliff.
Yeah, it would definitely be something the ref would look at and be like, you know,
Yeah. Well, I think for Dino's sake, hopefully he's not going for the Lion Guardian.
Looks like he is, though.
Yeah.
So we could see a snipe here.
Interesting that he didn't go for the Stormveil one first. Although I
Yeah.
suppose once we get the talisman here, that would help him out.
We'll go big screen
The
on
extra
Zeno.
strength.
Also, there is a talisman in Fort Gale as well, so he could just be thinking like a little 2-for-1 action.
Yeah, yeah, the Star Scourge.
Yeah, which would also help him because it would give him more damage on his Stormhawk.
Yeah, exactly.
Very nice here on Zeno. Oh, the square off gets iframed on the get up.
These lions are just so quick.
Yeah, and they have a cool moveset. In a game full of repeat bosses, I find it very surprising that these guys are not a boss.
Yeah, I had trouble with them like they were a boss, and then they decided to put 2 of them in Castle Soul. Thanks.
And they have conjoined aggro, so if you aggro one, you aggro both.
Yeah. There we go. Very clean. That's another snipe.
GG's to Zeno.
Yeah.
Zeno was fighting him as well, but obviously that will not bear any fruit.
Yeah.
Now, Dino's typically silent when he plays because I think his missus is sleeping in the room right next to him. But interesting that even Zeno, we haven't heard. Typically, he's very vocal. So Zeno taking advantage of that Godric's Great Rune. That's the biggest red bar I've seen him play with pretty much ever.
Yeah. It's the finals. You gotta pull out all the stops.
Yeah.
No showboating. Zeno's just smashing his table? Really? Why?
Yeah, well, he doesn't actually smash his table.
Oh, okay.
He like holds his remote like on his above his desk, and instead of just like taking one hand over to get to your mouse to click the square, he just drops his controller every time on his desk. Dino gets that talisman, but unfortunately he dies. He probably wants to take that teleporter because there's a teleporter there that will take you straight to the Radon Grace.
Yeah. Yeah, that sets you right over there. That Arrow Sting talisman is there as well, right?
Yes.
And Cragblade, not that it really helped them, but
yeah,
not bad to have.
Yeah, if they had a like if Dino had found
gotten the
Starfist
balls,
or something earlier, yeah. I do think we may see potentially a Falling Star Beast play or a play for the Rot Dog here, because it looks like Dino is heading straight to the transporter chest to Celia.
Yeah. Oh, getting body blocked.
Yep.
This seems like a good weapon for Falling Star Beast. It's kind of, you just want a poise damage weapon with him, right? He's not really.
It'll be great for him. It's maybe not the best, but it'll be very good. I do think we're gonna see him grab Rot Dog and go for the Spirit Summon only on Bofa first, especially because Bofa also drops a talisman.
Oh yeah, the Flame Drake.
Yeah, the Flame Drake plus 0, or just the base version.
Yeah, that'll be a nice easy one.
Mm-hmm.
He's got that big shield, although I'm assuming that Rot Dog puts up pretty good numbers.
Yep. And also for Dino, that blocks any ideas that Zeno potentially had of a row 3, which is very scary because I can't imagine Dino has practiced doing bow only on any bosses other than Godric.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's heard of Zeno doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's a good call.
Yeah. We do see the Rot Dog.
Yeah.
While Zeno making his way towards all this. Checks the weapon. Nothing usable. That prelate's hammer is actually, it can be pretty decent if you get it set up right.
It looks really cool.
Yeah. But you kind of need like lion's claw and stuff on it, and that you're just not gonna get that. Also, Dino, because he has been in Kaled, I think has to go to Roundtable to buy the summoning bell.
Oh, okay. She doesn't show up anymore?
No. Once you progress a certain amount of the map, she will no longer show up.
Okay. Column 3. Yeah, 4 remembrances.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one thing for Zeno here or for Dino that's a little concerning is like, you know, he built up that column pressure, which was good, but he doesn't have many blocks.
Yeah.
He's only blocked, what is that, a total of 5 different bingos so far out of the available 12?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Zeno has blocked 7, I believe.
I think this one will be really good because then at least it gives them that column, some work toward it. It's a lot to get that one, but...
And we'll keep it dual screen here as we see Zeno going up to clear the Frenzy Flame Tower. It is possible we see a fist-only Godric race after this. Or Soldier of Godric.
Now, he can inflict rot on Bofa?
Yeah, once he gets the rot, it's over. So,
okay,
he has the rot, so he's guaranteed to win. You want the rot dog to do as much base damage as you can, but now
it's
you're just going to see...
fine if he dies, though.
Yeah, you're just going to see Dino run for his life now.
Okay, fair. Yeah, it'd be a lot tougher a square if they got Zeno right there in the tower.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
And he dies to fall damage.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, but that's what Rambler just said. You know, maybe not a commentator's curse, but a chatter's curse. The problem's going to be the weapon disadvantage. And we saw it there.
I really did think the rot was going to be a little quicker on Bofa.
No, it's quite slow.
Yeah.
And that will be GG's to Dino, getting Spirit Summon only. And another Talisman. His counter says he's at 4, so you really just need 6, and then you can buy the 2 Trick Mirrors from Roundtable, but you need 10k runes for that, and he's only on 1.4 right now.
Okay. And those don't get randomized?
No, Talismans do not get randomized. It's only weapons.
It's just weapons, not items.
And spells.
And
so
spells. Okay, yeah.
For spells, the catalysts, like the seals and the staves, don't get randomized, but the spells do.
Yeah.
Because you're doing damage with the spell. You're not bonking stuff with the stick.
Yeah.
I'm doing a good job of actually using Square off here, which does one-shot these guys. And GG's to him.
Okay,
he clears the Frenzy Flame Tower.
You don't have to kill the rats. That was just bad.
No. Yeah, so once you kill all the commoners, the Eye of Sauron will stop doing its thing. And that means you've cleared the tower. Also, we're going to see Soldier of Godric Barefist only for Zeno, most likely here. He maybe go check Roundtable first, it looks like.
Oh, he's saying he fucked up?
Maybe he didn't want to go to Roundtable.
Yeah. He seems very, very distraught about it.
Yeah. It is the one thing, like, you know, he's just so used to like speedrunning and no hit running. He just has that mindset of like, oh, if I
Yeah.
mess up once, I reset.
Yeah,
So,
that's
but
why I would never want to do speed running. Like hitless is enough because speed running, it's just everything you do is like, no, I just lost a second. Oh, I just lost another second.
yeah. Meanwhile, bingo, it's like
Yeah,
you can't reset.
yeah,
Yeah, Rambler's saying column 5 is very fast, which I agree. It is very fast.
really. I thought that would be a little longer. Or the imbued
Uh,
sword keys, you get the free one, and then there's one in Rhea.
and then one in Belfries. At least, like, it's not necessarily the fastest line, but compared
Yeah,
to the column 3 that Zeno's potentially rushing, because Dino could just say, like, you know, I say you don't want to get in a speed run with Zeno. However, you know, if your speed run's a faster category, you take that every day.
yeah. You're doing it any percent. He's doing all bosses. That's a race you want to take.
Because all Dino needs to do is pick up 2 talismans here, then he wins talismans, then he just has to run around and get the sword keys, and after that it's horse bosses and bell bearings, which really is not too bad. He will have to set up Altus access for that, but
Yeah.
that's assuming
Yeah,
Zeno
that
wants to
is pretty
entertain
quick.
that type of a race, though, and not block him. We'll go full screen
Yeah.
with Zeno, though, for Soldier of Godric.
Yeah, heavies are definitely the way to go. I would have thought the repose, like the crits,
Mm-hmm.
but it takes a really long time, right?
Yeah, also, I think typically tap R2s are faster, but in this case, Zeno has both the Axe Talisman and the Charge tier.
Yeah.
So that's probably adding a ton to his damage.
Yeah. Classic hitless setup there.
Now, it did take 1 hit to Soldier of Godric because, you know, toughest boss in the game, but doing well otherwise.
He's a soldier of God.
Yeah. Greater than all in the land except for the notorious Bernie Bingo, the god of bingo.
Bernie Bingo.
Yeah. Are you aware of the lore of Bernie Bingo, Killa?
Bernie Bingo is your cat, right?
No, my cat's name is
No?
James. Bernie Bingo,
Ah.
in the Zoodle Cup, a lot of players were killing Bernie as a meme. Like Bernal.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then someone who we don't know on Twitch made a Twitch account named Bernie Bingo, and he's been in all our chats the whole time. GG's to Zeno, getting Soldier of Godric Gripus only.
That's another, or I guess that's just, I'm trying to remember why in Hitless you end up killing him, but I guess it's just for the,
It's for Gambit.
yeah, the gambit, exactly.
Yeah.
It could have been James. I just assumed that's what it was, but he may have made the account, right?
Yeah. James is typing away on his cat laptop behind me.
I think, yeah, I think you'll notice he's never around when Bernie Bingo is around.
Yeah. Well, regardless, Dino's way ahead on Noble. Like, Zeno could do Noble with a +0. Like, yes, it is. He can do it. I fully believe in him, but, you know, he doesn't have Academy Key. He's always going to lose this race. I suppose there's no way Dino could know, though, that Zeno doesn't have a weapon set up.
Yeah.
Especially because he's been in Liurnia by doing the Frenzy Flame Tower. You would have assumed that he does the Axe check. Also, Dino here doing the nice little skip. Messed it up, but gets the fast quit out.
Yeah, I didn't try that one for too long, but it seems pretty precise.
It's not terribly difficult, but I don't know. For me personally, I'm very cautious about executing, you know, difficult skips in a bingo match.
Yeah.
But GG's to Dino getting it second try. Also, the other thing about Noble, which we haven't talked about, is the fact that that will, I believe he drops 50k runes on the dot, right? So you can just Memory of Grace immediately, and that's a double square.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong on that, but I think it's 50k on the dot.
And I think it was Rambler saying Abductor Duo would be the path.
Yeah, the Abductor Virgin duo to get into Altus.
Yeah.
Especially with this Stormhawk axe.
Yeah, that just melts them.
Mm-hmm. Now we see
Because they're
Xeno...
weak to lightning and they're in water?
Yeah. And we see Xeno going back now for talismans. Well, he's killing Bofa here.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised Dino has elected not to finish a square.
Is there a talisman down here?
There
at the bottom?
Yeah, there's the Longtail Cat, which Dino definitely knows about because the Longtail Cat talisman was actually a square in Maidenless.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I know it from. But you'd think he'd grab one more talisman and then do this if he was going to go Abductor Virgin Duo?
Well, he's definitely... I think he's going to go Noble, not Abductor Virgin. He might go Abductor Virgin after. To get into Altus. Also, the other question is he could just be planning on, instead of using the 50k from Noble for Memory of Grace, he could be planning on using that 50k to buy the two trick mirrors from Roundtable, because those cost a combined 10k. And then, maybe doing something else really quick to get to 50. Or just leveling. Like, he doesn't have a ton of health. More health, more better.
Yeah, Vigor is definitely the best.
Yeah. Yep, and he is turning right, so we are going to be seeing Noble. Also, Dino, this also sets you up for Somber 9. Does skip the Somber 5, though, so he's just rushing straight to Noble. Very clearly a priority for Dino right now. Which makes sense. You make it to the finals. The last thing you want to do is, like, if you're going to go down, you don't want to go down fast.
Yeah.
Right? So I completely understand, like, bailing out to try to get the block here, even though, typically we'd probably see players grab the 5 and 6 beforehand. But we'll go full screen with Dino here for this Noble fight. Taking it very cautious. But damage is decent.
Has he leveled any Vigor?
Yeah, he definitely has.
Yeah.
But not a ton. I bet he's around like 20 or something.
Xeno's just working toward the remembrances, it looks like.
Probably.
You can also get a talisman over here, correct?
Yeah, there's two. There's the Graven Mask Talisman and the Radagon Icon after you kill Radagon.
Yeah.
Or after you kill his Radagon's wolf. Radagon himself.
Yeah, it's up that ladder there, off to the side.
Behind the arena. You go outside, there's that ladder. And imbued keys.
Yeah. So where is that third imbued key? I knew the Belfry one. That one's like free. And then
there's a
this
hidden one.
here.
There's one in Celia behind one of the brazier gates.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that's pretty easy.
Yeah, it's pretty free.
Yeah. Oh. Xeno getting hit with that glint blade. There you go.
Dino gets hit by the rollout. Survives it, though.
What a terrible move that is.
GG's to Zeno on Red Wolf.
Yeah. Quick
Wow.
fight.
Beautiful Noble Presence dodge. Zeno now out of heals. Doesn't get the Noble Presence dodge that time.
That one, when I was learning this one the other day, it's a lot like, it reminded me of that Yorm Stomp, which the way I deal with it is just kind of expecting it to be the next move anytime I'm in front. That's the only way I could deal with it, because that comes out quick.
Yeah, Dino is also on 6 talismans, by the way. So this could be a talisman snipe either way if Dino's plan right now is to kill Noble and then go back to Round Table to get a 7th talisman.
Yeah.
Unclear what his plan is, though. He does get Noble. GG's, though, to Dino.
Yeah.
Let's see what his plan here. Is he going to Memory of Grace, or is he going to immediately go to Round Table to buy the last 2?
Zeno thinking he's going for the +9 right now.
Yeah, and we see the Memory of Grace.
Yorm is what a pirate says when they eat something yummy.
Okay, Dino picking up his 7th talisman, but unless he's miscounted, and this is actually 8. 1, 2, 3. That is 8. GG's to Dino.
Yeah.
Gets the snipe.
Very nice. Zeno very much on the back foot now. Panicking.
Yeah, very, very much.
So a question about the Memory of Grace. That's you just sitting at a Grace with that many runes?
No, it's like a Dark Signing.
Dark Signing? Oh, okay. Oh,
so
yes.
So you lose the 50k.
So just throwing away 50k.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, let's see now. I believe Dino's blocked all bingos.
There's still the column 2, but...
Oh, yeah, column 2.
That's a lot. And row 1, potentially.
Put Dino back on the big screen here. Oof. Very lucky.
Now he's going for this fight. What's the goal here? What's he working toward?
Probably imbued keys, as well as the fact that it is
remembrances.
Yeah, also potentially remembrance later.
Yeah.
We do see Zeno upgrade a weapon. I did not catch what weapon he got upgraded. Death Poker. I think Dino was a little confused there, accidentally grabbed the wet blade.
Dino's really, really doubting himself right now.
Mm-hmm.
Seems pretty flustered.
Also, I hope Dino realizes that he picked up the wet blade and not the imbued key. It'd be very unfortunate to see a mismark here in the finals.
So you were mentioning this before. It doesn't get marked right away, but it's just open.
Yeah, so fingers crossed this doesn't happen. But if let's say Dino he does not have the imbued key from Academy, but if he marks it thinking that he does, he still has to get 2 more. Then what will happen is he will become locked out of that square.
Yeah.
And
But the other player doesn't know.
yeah, Zeno will be notified
Okay.
of the penalty. So Zeno will
Oh,
be
okay.
required to complete the square to claim it.
Okay,
However, you know,
he
he can
knows
sit on
just
it
leave
for
forever.
as long
Yeah.
as he wants. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he realizes.
Hi, Nat. Welcome in. So
Hey,
Zeno, you're
Nat.
going for the skip. This is why, like, this skip is hard. Like,
Yeah.
even a lot of brawlers don't go for this skip. Like, the only two that I see go for it and get it consistently are Kata and NPT, which makes sense because they're two of the best speedrunners in the world.
Yeah. Did he knock the ladder down?
No.
Uh-oh.
He's betting on himself, a little bit less than full health, and I believe that's only one health pot. We will go full screen to Zeno for this fight.
Yeah.
Should I get the +6? He already has +6. That's the problem. So he's just gonna go kill each thing. He's gonna go worm face, and he's gonna go the other somber stone. I can already tell. Fuck off. Oh my god.
There might be a mismark here. It seems like he's heading to Belfries.
Yeah.
And why this move?
Good move to get.
His combat has been on point.
Yeah. Yeah, if you, like I said, if you in a straight combat or straight speedrun race, you lose every single. The way you beat Zeno is by navigating the 25 squares better.
Yeah. Such a clean fight.
GG's to Zeno.
Yeah. And that other one is just a free pickup in that cave, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Smokey, be ready here in case Dino mismarks. Hopefully he doesn't. But remember, if he isn't marked for more than 5 seconds, that is officially a mismark. So you'll have to tell Dino that he's locked out and inform Zeno as well. If he does it. Hopefully he does not.
Now, would his chat be able to help him?
No.
Okay. Do they have like emote only mode? They do that in the finals of Bingo Brawlers, correct?
Yeah. Alright, that is unfortunately a mismark for Dino.
Yeah.
Smokey, make sure to let him know.
That's rough. Zeno's gonna love that. I think that'll ease his mind there a little bit. So
yeah, Zeno
right
just
now
realized
7-5.
Yeah, so Zeno will be informed of the infraction.
Yeah.
And the match will carry on. So he accidentally picked up the wet blade in Academy rather than the imbued key.
Yeah.
So yeah, just to be clear, Zeno does not get that square. However, he will know that Dino's locked out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zeno does get notified, yes. Yeah, that is an unfortunate but massive mismark in this match.
Yeah. Now he can go back to looking for synergies versus just trying to get the block.
Yeah, the situation just to answer the chat, the situation where the opponent does not get notified is if you finish a square but don't mark it. So if you do a square but don't mark it for 30 seconds after it's done, the ref will come in and tell you, hey, you completed the square, you forgot to mark it, you're now locked out of this square, but the ref will not tell your opponent that you're locked out. The reason why the ref tells the opponent is because in this case, Dino made a mark on the board, right?
Yeah.
And that's now removed. So that has to be explained to the opponent.
Yeah.
In the case that you forget to mark, there's no mark on the board, so your opponent doesn't have to be informed.
Yeah. And then they also wouldn't know, maybe he just unmarked it. I guess if they saw how long it was up there.
Yeah.
Then, they would know, but
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Smokey, make sure you tell Zeno. Smokey's got it, guys. He's got it. Smokey's the best ref we got, so trust in Smoke. Believe in Smokey, guys.
now is this working toward the Somber 9 right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Dino's working towards the Somber. Well, also, he's potentially going to look to go to Virgins to get into Altus as well as get these Somber Stones.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we're going to see Zeno here fighting Wormface.
Such a great enemy.
Yeah. Also, you know, that mismark definitely unfortunate, but we've seen it before happen in finals of Brawlers Season 3. You know, especially in these big pressure moments, no one is immune to mistakes like that.
Yeah.
So it sucks for Dino, but it happens. It's a part of bingo.
Yeah.
We'll go big screen with Zeno here.
Come on.
So clean.
Yeah,
Such a nice
incredibly
fight.
clean.
Yeah.
GG's to Zeno.
Yeah. That's gotta be making him feel good right now.
Yeah.
With that square and then getting the worm face right after. He's yeah. He's in a good spot.
Yeah, this is effectively a tie game because you know, 7-6, but Zeno is locked out. Dino's gonna have a +9 weapon here in just a sec, which will give another square and a huge advantage. However, damage-wise, however, Zeno is ahead on map progression with full Altus access at this point. Also, we're gonna see him go for Summerstone Bellbearing 2.
Now with a +9 Stormhawk on the on the Duo Virgin, that's just gonna melt them, right?
Yeah, they'll get absolutely
Yeah.
crushed. A +4 melts them.
Yeah. Yeah, because I thought I remembered one of the matches I saw somebody go there with
Yeah.
Stormhawk at 4, and it was just it was insane.
Yeah. Also, in regards to, you know, the potential bingo lines, ultimately the mismark isn't going to matter at all because Zeno just won Wormface and he's now about to win Bell Bearings. So that will have had no impact on the match in terms of bingo lines, but obviously, you know, one square, if this goes to majority, will potentially matter.
I wonder if he would have been fine with just sitting on that one, on the bell bearing one, since Dino's really not going to be working on that square or that line, or I guess they're still squares, right?
Zeno, you're fighting the Crystallian Duo, so we'll go big screen with him.
Now, does Ignition do poise damage?
I mean, everything does, but I can't imagine it's that much.
Yeah.
Dino here gets the Somber 7. Now he just needs to run to Dragon Barrow to get the 8 and 9.
Another very clean fight.
Dino also getting the seal there, and GG's to Zeno. Very, very nice. So, one thing I think it's so funny, for a guy who's a speedrunner, Zeno will randomly go like out of his way to pick the maps up. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah, like if you see like he has the Altus map, I don't know why, but he does.
Yeah, I don't know. Comfort thing? I imagine he knows most of the
Yeah.
game off by heart.
You know, he
It is
obviously
nice
does.
being able to look at the map and see it there versus,
Yeah.
just gray.
I wish you got a setting like when you beat the game that it just like auto gave you the map unlocked on new playthroughs. That would be very nice.
Oh, does it black it out again?
Yeah, every time you start a new game.
That's pretty annoying.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
Not like NG plus, but I'm saying like once you beat the game your first time.
Okay.
Like when you make a new character, you should just get the maps. 'Cause who cares?
Yeah. The biggest update they have to do is make it so that that thing that comes up when you hit a lever that doesn't let you hit any buttons until you take it off the screen. If they could get rid of that, that'd be fantastic.
Well, there is a big quality of life update coming out today.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's probably going to come out before the next match starts. I would guess. All of our players know not to update. That would break it. All right, we see Dino going for the 8 and 9 here.
Message is classic. It's the worst. I hate it.
Oh, he's getting
mostly because I
Cold
never
Scarab.
remember it and always try and roll.
All right, there is the 8. Now he just has to jump down to get 9. Poker was in round table, Rambler. All right, so Zeno here killing the tibia to get a death root, which he can turn into Garant for a seal.
Okay. I was just wondering.
All right, there we go. Somber +9 for Dino.
Gonna be doing some massive damage.
And we're about to see him go into Virgins.
I'm very excited to see this.
Yeah, this should be...
I struggled on this
Yeah.
boss for quite a while. I want to see them get absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, this should be a massacre that's not suitable for work.
Yeah. I'm also going to be a little angry at how fast it's going to be, or potentially.
We'll go big screen with Dino here.
Oh, didn't go for the stagger lock.
Well, you're not going to stagger lock him, but you're going to do that.
Yeah, no, I just saw it where because they always end up in the middle together. So I think I saw them double up on it. But yeah, this is insane. You don't even need it.
GG's
That's
to Zeno.
crazy. That is crazy.
Or Dino, sorry. Yeah, now both of our players have Altus access.
Yeah, we got the same kind of situation going here on this final as Maidenless, with both of them being Chris. Or that wasn't the final, but Chris and Chris.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was the final, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah, I believe it was. Chris and Chris was the final. Unless you're referring to a different match that they played.
No,
there.
I
Chris
was
and Chris
referring
was
to
the
that.
Final.
Okay.
Dino going to this catacomb. This is where you get the bell bearing. It's either the grave or the ghost. I can't remember which one, but it's one of the two. Now, we might see a seals race here. Both players are at 1. Zeno's about to be on 2, getting the Godslayer seal. Unless, Zeno may have already actually picked up the 1 in Altus, so he might actually be on 2. And then this would be 3, and round table would be 4.
Yeah, because there's the one you can just get at round table.
Yeah, and then there's one that's a pickup in Altus. I didn't see if he did it.
Okay.
If he didn't do it, it'd be very fast for him. Wrong chest. Actually, the prayer book is good though, because that's 2 incants. Zeno going to war here with these rats.
Hmm. Now, how many does the dude in round table sell for in cans?
I think 8, but if he goes to Altus, it's more.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, loss. Effectively, Zeno wins. He will have to play it out, but yeah, effectively, if it does get to a situation where it's 12-12 and the only square left is imbued keys, unfortunately, that would be effectively a Zeno win.
Yeah, that would be pretty brutal.
Yeah, if time runs out and they're tied at 12-12, it would go into overtime. So even then, Zeno would have 15 minutes to get the final imbued key.
And that's plenty of time for that.
Yeah, that's plenty of time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would anticipate that this board's going to be over fast.
Yeah. The Scar Seals are Zammer and then Nokron? Is that where the other one is?
Sealfra.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There is a little jump down you can do through Nokron, which saves you that whole elevator ride. But it is in Sealfra. It's right by the Dragonkin Soldier in Sealfra.
Yeah, yeah. By that waterfall.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna see Dino here go for Radon for his second remembrance. Alright, Zeno getting the 4 seals. And we're going to see Dino here about to jump in. Yeah, Radon is a horse boss, yes, because of Leonard.
Mm-hmm.
Zeno pretty indecisive now as to where he's going to go for.
Yeah, he was just saying. There's there's a lot of different ways you can go with it, right?
Yeah, it's really hard to tell on this board.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the other square, like what's going to be tough here is bow crossbow only.
Yeah.
That's going to be brutal.
I was just thinking that.
All right, Dino going in on the Radon fight, so we'll go big screen with him.
Oof. Oh no. Got tagged with the arrow twice. Yeah, you have to be surprisingly quick to get away from that first arrow. So he didn't want to do. So I was having this problem as well, where he kept on trying to fire off a second arrow, and I was getting very frustrated in my run, spending 8 hours doing this one, which was great.
Yeah, it's pretty intricate. Like I have a way that I do it, and I just do it the same way every time now.
Yeah, once I started getting it, I did it a different way, and that was working. I was just getting so frustrated because I remember in the hit list, I never had to do that, or I just didn't remember having to do that. But yeah, doing a lot of damage right now.
Yeah, just completely melt him. If he gets a stagger here, he could one cycle him.
Yeah.
Was not going to get it, though, unfortunately.
This'll be really quick. Turns out +9 Stormhawk is pretty good.
Yeah, pretty dang good.
Mhm. And yeah, he should be able to finish him before. Yeah.
And GG's.
Very nice fight. Very nice fight. Very clean.
Alright, so that is one horse boss. Now for Dino, it also sets him up to do Clovert Bell Bearings as well as Scarsteel Talismans as well. It will give him access to another remembrance in the Regal Ancestor.
Yeah, I was just wondering what were the best remembrances, like the popular choices.
I'd say there's 5 and you do 4 of them.
Yeah.
Morgott, Radon, Renala, Rykard, and Godric.
Yeah. All just depending on your route kind of thing.
Morgott, Radon, Godric, Rykard, Renala, Moose. Yeah, so 6. Four of those 6. Moose is a pretty quick one, though, if you have the underground.
Yeah. Imagine that fight can go pretty quick, but also aren't they a little annoying with the running away and healing?
Yeah, so the Regal Moose can heal. However, if you have sufficient damage, you can usually kill him before he gets the heal off. And I would imagine with a +9, that should be more than sufficient.
Yeah.
You see Zeno here going for a DTS, as well as I think he may need some additional runes to buy incants, but this will be a horse boss and give him capital prio if he wants to go back for shackles later, or potentially Morgott. Alright, we'll go full screen with Zeno here.
Huge damage. DTS hits hard.
He does hit very hard. Especially with very little armor and the Sword Seal active, which is actively decreasing your damage negation by 15%.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, yeah, I was just thinking when that was a ballsy move in the lightning.
Yeah, it's absolutely yeeted. The other side
I thought he knew some super specific spot to be standing in.
Also, we see Dino now going for the second bell bearing.
Very nice fight.
And GG's to Zeno.
Yeah.
This catacomb is a bit of a nightmare. So Dino needs to be careful here.
Yeah. Yeah, this dude is the real boss of this catacomb.
Yeah. Also, the watchdog hits hard because it's a lightning watchdog and the fight's in water. Now, in this case, that'll also help out Dino because they're fighting lightning with lightning.
Yeah. And does he not have any sort of negation to it? You know, being a lightning god?
I don't know. I would assume that his defensive stats are probably just the same as a normal watchdog, but it's very possible. Different. Zeno now gets 14 different incants.
takes the lead.
Oh, but you can see, look at Zeno, man. He's just not sure what to do now.
Yeah. That's the thing about bingo. There's so many. A lot of the times there's so many different decisions you can be making.
Yeah, this is
Just
we'll go full
tanking
screen
the
with
damage.
Dino here.
Oh,
Yeah, getting hit hard.
yeah. He just didn't care.
Yeah, that probably hurts you to watch as a no-hit runner.
One of the weirdest things learning the bingo was like that quick
GGs?
Margit strat, like the scripted version where you take that hit,
Yeah.
like you're just supposed to take the hit. That was weird to get used to.
Yeah. All hit running's fun sometimes, though. Am I right?
Yeah, it's true. I'm doing that now. All the
Yeah.
hits several times.
Okay, Dino now going back for horse bosses. Like Zeno, meanwhile, is making a Godric play. Go put Dino in the full screen for the entirety of the 5 seconds that will be this fight.
Yeah.
Also, Zeno falls off the ladder. GG's.
Very quick.
That
So
should
that's
be
his second.
second,
has-
yeah.
Yeah, so Limgrave, Weeping, and then
Yeah, you should just use some
Weird,
Knight's
yeah.
Calves to finish this
Yeah.
off. I believe, could Zeno have just taken that teleporter right there? I think so, right? I don't think he has to run all the way back across
yeah.
the bridge.
I believe so.
Yeah, this is going to be a crazy close finish here.
Yeah. Let's see how this Radon fight goes with the poker.
Yeah, real quick, we'll have a... Before we see Radon, we'll have a little break to see this Knight's Calf.
This is gonna be a tough one, I think.
Yeah, I know, right? And it's over. GG's, Dino.
The Knight's Cab almost got to start the fight.
Yeah.
Almost.
Alright, so if you're Dino here, how do you finish out this game? Scar Seals, Horse Bosses, Remembrance, and Shackles, I would guess? Or maybe Grapes?
Yeah, well, definitely the horse bosses. He's gonna get that one. The Scar Seal is very easy as well.
Yeah, definitely Horse Bosses and Scar
He's ahead
Seal.
on the remembrances. I'm not too familiar with the grapes.
Well, it's a quest line from Hyetta that begins in Weeping. It's kind of an awful quest line.
Yeah.
But if you have to go to Weeping to get the Scar Seal, that will give you priority on that square.
Okay. And where are those grapes? There's one like just after Godric.
Yes, you get one just after Godric. You get one from right by where the two fingers heirloom is. And then the last one you get from killing Edgar the Revenger at the Revenger's Shack in Liurnia.
Okay.
Alright, we'll go big screen with Zeno here for this Radon fight.
This counts as a boss, but should I do this or should I go for other things?
You can hear Zeno actively contemplating whether he does horse bosses or remembrances after this.
Yeah. Be unfortunate if he started working toward horse bosses. That's
Yeah, it would
definitely gonna be a
definitely would.
snipe.
Can't get the one cycle. You know Zeno's punching himself for that.
Yeah.
Also, and another Night Scav is dead. If you missed it, only lasted
You
about 2
blinked,
seconds
yeah.
anyways.
If you blinked, you missed it. Very clean fight.
Yeah, GG's to Zeno.
Yeah.
I should probably.
I guess it's not surprising. So it'll be interesting to see where he goes right here.
Zeno looks like he's going to be going for the Pelham Highway Knights Cav as his final one. Final horse boss.
Okay. I guess he's got that right there. Because
Yeah.
the other one's a little easier, correct?
Yeah, but, yeah. With a +9.
Yeah.
It's like,
They're all a little easier
Yeah.
with a +9 weapon.
like, okay, the fight might last 20 seconds and not 10. Like,
Yeah.
so Zeno looks like he's making a rush for... I would assume he's going for the shackles.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna need to pay attention to right here.
I mean, it's possible he's rushing Morgott, but I would doubt it.
Oh, for that remembrance.
Mm-hmm.
Or got bow only. That's what he's done, correct?
Yeah, he's done it before.
Yeah.
If he does it
Yeah.
today, I'll lose my mind.
I want to see it.
Oh, it'd be sick, but
Yeah.
also, like, what? We really could see a situation where our players are stuck on bow only. Because at this point, like, Renala's the only option.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Because their Godric is dead. You're not going to do Rykard.
He's got Morgott, right? In his back pocket.
Morgott and Moose are your options. There goes horse bosses to Dino.
Yeah. Morgott wouldn't actually be too bad.
Yeah.
He stands around a lot.
You also got to get lucky with your bow checks, and you got to know where to find status effect arrows. And...
Well, he did pick up Radahn's spear.
Yeah, but that goes with great bows, so you got to find a great bow then.
Yeah, and are there any viable? There's got to be some checks around.
Somewhere, admittedly, I'm not super versed on my bow only.
I don't think people care about bows for the most part.
Yeah. I got one way that I know how to do it, and that's against Godric with like a crappy bow. I know a few bow checks, and you know where to get regular arrows, but I have no idea how to get status effect arrows and a proper bow to actually do a tougher remembrance bow only.
Yeah, and arrows wouldn't be like those are items, right? Not weapons.
Yeah, those are not randomized. So
yeah,
same as base game, but
yeah.
All right, we're gonna see Dino go to war here with his mimic.
I gotta be honest, I don't think the Mimic made the best choice not going with that Stormhawk axe.
Yeah, no.
Really messed up. Yeah. Maybe he had a square that was fist only.
Yeah.
Player. He definitely lost that one though.
Fist only, he's challenge running. Fist only, no hit.
Yeah. He lost every single one, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Shackle he's working on right now.
Yes, so he's going towards Moog's Shackle first. He'll have to go back to kill patches to get Margits. Kind of surprised we don't see Dino and Zeno. You just pick them up all the time. I'm kind of surprised you don't see him pick up the Ancestral Woods Grace, because if he wants to go back to do Moose as a remembrance.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, Zeno crafting sleep pots. He's clearly thinking Rykard. And obviously the sleep pots for Noble.
Yeah.
This is also a Somber 7 pickup right here.
Okay.
Lobster is super dangerous. He's a menace. I would just quit out. Oh, he's sleep
He
potting the
slept him,
lobster.
yeah. Why not? Just do it.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was lining up to do noble. No, he's
I
doing
was
a
surprised.
lobster.
Okay, so that wasn't just a normal thing. When he did it, I'm like, okay, this just must be something people know for this lobster.
Yeah, I mean, they are weak to sleep. I've seen it
Yeah.
before in no-hit runs, because some people will grab that Somber 7.
Yeah.
Never in a bingo match, though.
Yeah.
Or Moog Shackle.
His Margit Shackle will help him for his Morgot bow only as well.
Yeah.
Maybe even in honor of the DLC, he goes and does Moog bow only.
It would be quite fitting if this game came down to bow-only Moog.
Yeah. Very
Also-
back and forth right now with the leads.
Also, just to let everybody know, I highly doubt this will happen, but since we've been talking about it, if it gets to a situation where it's bow only and neither player can get it, it would be whoever in there effectively tied. The time limit's 2:15. If it gets to 2:15, there'd be a 15-minute overtime. So if we somehow get to 2:30, no one's gotten bow only and everything else is claimed, it'd be whoever got 12 squares first would be declared the winner.
Okay. Okay, so it is important to get to that 12, and Dino is in the lead right now. What, where's he headed?
He's gonna kill the Hero of Zamor for the second Scar
Yeah.
Seal.
Okay, yeah. So he'll get that, and then maybe go for the Remembrance, maybe Grapes.
Yeah, I would think Remembrance, because that's gonna be a more contestable squares. Showed nothing in regards to weeping priority.
Yeah.
We'll go full screen with Dino here.
This pop pretty quick.
Actually, no, we'll keep it split. Everyone wants to watch Patches get killed.
It's a very tough fight. He's a very honorable foe.
GG
Good
Sid
lord.
Dino.
So that's what happens when you have a late game weapon in Weeping.
And that would be both Scar Seals. Alright, bye-bye Patches. And now he just has to go buy the shackle from the Bellbearing, and that will be Shackles. Alright, so it looks like, what is Dino lining up for? Is he trying to go? It looks like he might be trying to do Shackles, but
yeah, he's gonna see that in just a
yeah.
second.
Okay, he just sees it.
That wasn't what he was going for. Oh, it was, okay.
Oh, it was, yeah.
He just didn't notice.
Okay. He's gonna
He's
go
going,
for
yeah.
Moose now, and then probably Renala would be fastest, but if you go for Renala, you're screwed on bow only. So you gotta know that you're gonna win that Grave Square if you're Dino and you go for
Yeah.
By the way, guys, I just want to say while we have a slight lull in the action, everyone, please go and give a follow to my wonderful co-commentator Killa, Zeno, Dino, Smokey, everyone who's been a part of this tournament. This event could not happen without everyone involved. So thank you all so very much. If you could go all give them a follow, it'd be greatly appreciated. They're all fantastic streamers. And if you're interested in playing bingo yourself, the link to the Zero Scratch Syndicate, which is the community Discord full of everyone from my chat and everything, is in my socials. You're welcome to join. We'll be doing DLC bingo very shortly. I'll talk about that a little bit in between the matches, and it'll be fantastic.
I'm excited. And again, thank you. Thank you for the invite.
Yeah, we love having you here. I mean, look at yourself. You all dressed up. You got your bow
Yeah,
on.
look at this. Yeah. I got it dry cleaned just for the event. I didn't completely forget about it.
Yeah. Well, it shows. It clearly shows.
Yeah. Yeah. the finest tape attached to the finest hair clips.
Mm.
So he is going Morgott right here.
Yeah.
It seems. Yeah.
I don't hate it, but I also don't think it's the smartest thing either. Alright, we'll go with Zeno big screen really quick for this Godfrey fight. Or cold free.
Fucking dumb. I'm just bad. And I didn't practice with this.
Because Zeno does have, he has been to Volcano, hasn't he?
Yes. Right?
I think so. I
I
can't
think
remember
he
if I'm
did,
just,
but I know he got sniped going to Noble. I can't remember specifically how far he got.
Yeah. I guess this is an easier fight than Noble. For sure.
Yeah.
When you think that
Although with
you
the
couldn't
sleep
do
pods.
something,
Yeah. I guess pretty
it
much the
just
same.
shows.
Just a
Yeah.
preference.
The only problem with obviously
That you
the
mind
movesets,
something.
you know,
Yeah.
Loads.
this is a pretty easy moveset to learn and very vital
Yeah.
for no hit and stuff. But
Can't wait
yeah,
for
he
Shadow
doesn't
of the
frost,
Tree.
so that makes this fight a little bit slower.
Yeah, but shit, I'm just
Being immune to
fucking
status.
stupid. Oh,
Zeno
dear.
muttering to himself,
Oh.
not sure what he's saying.
You also, I didn't think about that, but you also get a talisman pouch from this one.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's not really much benefit at this stage of the bingo match.
Yeah.
Oh, and we'll go full screen with Dino now from Moose. Also, if anyone is curious, there is...
phase now,
Oh, yeah,
right?
this is now where he
that's-
heals.
Yeah.
He does big damage, too, when he heals.
Yeah, that gives him like a buff.
It doesn't give the Moose a buff, it just heals.
Oh, okay.
He heals a pretty significant amount of
Yeah,
health.
that was a lot
Yeah.
because Dino was also like hitting him at the same time.
Yeah, he can do it multiple times, and it scales down in terms of how much health he regens, but the first 3 are pretty significant. Then anything after that is like falls off a cliff in regards to how much he heals.
And is it every time he's below half he tries to do it?
I'm not exactly sure, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
I know there's some sort of a delay. We're gonna go split screen here,
Yeah.
since Zeno's now in on Morgott.
Oh, no more blue juice.
More blue juice. One more jump R2 should do it, though, for Dino. Meanwhile, Zeno just completely melting Morgott. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Using the sleep pots
That
on
health bar
Morgott
is nice.
here. Oof. Getting comboed. We'll go full screen with Zeno real quick. GG's to Dino there.
Yeah. Nice fight. Heading to Renala, I imagine.
Yeah. No, he's doing Rykard.
Oh, okay.
Reason
didn't see
being
where
is
he,
that
moved it.
he has 0 chance of doing bow only. His only chance of doing bow
Oh
only
yeah.
is Renala.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. forgot
Renala
about
would be
that.
faster, but you know, Zeno hasn't marked a square for a little bit now, so he very well could be working on grapes, you know, in Dino's mind.
Yeah.
So this is gonna leave the door open. It's now 3-3 on remembrances.
Yeah.
For Zeno, I think the fastest would be
Renala, no?
Yeah, but again, it's the same problem.
Yeah, they're both trying to leave it open.
Yeah, because bow only moose is also terrible.
Yeah. They're both banking on not having to do that one.
Yeah.
Or hoping, anyway. This is a pretty easy fight. Pretty scripted as well. You can get him in like a loop in phase 2, which I didn't know.
We'll go full screen with Dino here. I know he's died to Rykard before in a bingo match, but I have to imagine having died to Rykard before, you practice it.
Yeah.
Does not look like he has a small shield though, so that'll make, or just any shields, that'll make phase 1 a little bit more difficult.
So he is going Renala.
Oh wow, this could be really close.
Yeah.
Zeno is just gonna melt Renala.
But he does have to go through, like, phase 1 kind of takes a little bit of time, right?
Yeah.
No matter your damage. Or I guess
oh,
you can
Moongrum saying
cycle.
hello. Okay, takes care of Moongrum. God, this is gonna be so close, man.
Yeah.
We'll go dual screen. This very well could be the match.
Yeah. The bow will definitely be tough. And it'll put a lot of pressure on Zeno, because he'll have to rush Grapes to even have a chance.
Yeah. Alright, Dino gets out of phase 1. But Zeno's gonna get out of phase 1 immediately here.
Is this going to be a 1 cycle?
Gonna be close. A 1 cycle would be huge.
Oh,
He really needs
very
a 1
nice.
cycle.
Very nice.
He gets it.
Yeah. Oh boy. This is... I think Zeno has the advantage here.
Renala's mooning though.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so close.
That's gotta be it, right? Yeah. Oh. That was so quick. That 1 cycle in phase 1 is what did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
And Dino's probably not going to see this.
Well, I mean, regardless, you maybe just finish out the fight at this point and get a bunch of runes for Dex, spy arrows, like, do what you gotta do, I guess.
Good point.
Well, the question is now, like, if you're Dino, what do you do? Like, he's gonna upgrade a bow, but what's his... Moose? Like, what's his plan?
Dino, yeah.
Or at least for Zeno, like, for Dino, it's obvious, you bow Renala.
Yeah. But he has that one in his back pocket, so Zeno just has to go do Grapes immediately.
Yeah, but also Dino doesn't know what Zeno has. Dino
Yeah,
does have the
that's
lead
true.
on Grapes, though, because he has Weeping.
Yeah.
And we see he... Oh,
Yeah, because of that square, he can just leave that one.
looks
So I
like
think
he's
Zeno goes
going to
straight for
secluded
Grapes.
cell. It looks like he's going for a bow check.
Oh, really? Interesting.
I don't hate them not pivoting mid-fight. It gives you runes to upgrade a bow and such. Oh, no. He's going for Grapes. Dino's going for Grapes.
Yeah,
But
I
Zeno's
really don't know
going
why
for
Zeno...
bow.
I don't know why Zeno didn't go for Grapes, because he has that free square over there.
Because
So at least
he
try
knows
it.
that Dino has the lead since Dino has Scar Seal. He's already in Weeping. It's a losing race.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing. Once again, having the information.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see how this goes. And this is gonna have to be a Moose, you were saying, or
Yeah, it's gonna have to
Rykard?
be Moose. Or, like,
I don't think that's plausible, right?
yeah, Rykard's not plausible, so it'd have to be like Moose or Estelle.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And Moose is gonna be awful. It's gonna heal. I don't think 100 arrows is gonna be enough.
Yeah. Yeah, this is tough. Malekith?
This is the
Get the
craziest
fire
way.
jet?
This is such a crazy way for this to end. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Coming down to, admittedly,
Oh,
two of the most hated squares.
yeah.
Bow only and grapes. Morgot is dead, Fire.
Yeah, this has to be a nightmare. Like fighting the moose with bow only, they're gonna heal every time.
I don't think killing Irina locks you out of it, does it? That would be insane if that's how this ends.
Wait, Dino killed Irina?
Yeah. Someone in chat said Lemon thought that might lock him out. I think he just doesn't know how to do it. Really, Lem?
Uh-oh. Yeah, because that'll be game.
It does?
Oh boy.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
That's an unfortunate way for it to end.
Well, killing Hayata doesn't kill Irina, does it? I don't think it does. Dino gets the pulley crossbow, which is good.
Why
I'm
didn't
not
he
sure.
kill her? Was this intentional that he killed her?
I don't know. I'm confused. I'm very confused.
If by some miracle he gets the bow before, yeah, no, because both of those squares are just fetch quests.
Well, the bow
So
might
that's
be
the game.
impossible. I don't know
Yeah.
though. I'm not 100% that he's locked out though.
Yeah. Well, if he is locked out,
Yeah, if he is, it's obviously the game.
she spawns when you have the letter.
If he can,
deliver the
yeah.
letter. Okay.
Well, yeah, if he kills both, it's for sure over. But he's not gonna, you know.
Okay, so he's just made it more difficult on himself.
I don't think it matters. I think it's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Why would he kill her? Irina. I definitely
I'm
missed
not
that.
sure.
All right. So Renala with the bow. I thought it would spawn Hayata. Interesting.
Okay, he's not locked out. Also, I mean, worst case scenario, he can use Celestial Dew to revive NPCs. So he's, even if he is locked out, he's not 100% locked out.
Okay. He's very lucky that he didn't go for grapes, that Zeno didn't go for grapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely what he wants. He has the advantage when it comes to the bow only, right? At least I would imagine. Yeah.
We're just gonna have to see how this one plays out, guys, because none of us have tested it, and we kind of don't know our ass from a hole in the wall when we're talking about this. The problem with this bow, though, is that I believe it's a triple shot bow, so it's not going to be very efficient in regards to hitting the children.
Yeah. Yeah, the bolts are kind of going to be... Yeah. I wonder.
This is already down to 69
you
arrows.
Should probably just punch them, right? To try and save arrows?
Yeah, just hit. You could just hit them with the bow.
Yeah. Wait, did that just fire a single shot?
No, it's triple.
Oh, okay.
If he gets a 1 cycle here, he...
He's still got, like... Yeah, no, this will be like half his arrows. He's gonna... Yeah, no, he's not gonna have enough. For sure.
Oh, he had to greed that shot. He's no way he has enough now.
Yeah. I guess he probably should have just bought 2 types of bolts, right?
Yeah, but the problem is, like, do you know where to get 2 types of bolts?
I don't know how to get anywhere with anything.
No, he only has normal arrows, I think.
So he's gonna beat Renala to death with the crossbow.
Actually, this might be enough damage.
Okay, yeah.
We'll go big screen.
It's good. He can't miss.
Yeah, he cannot miss.
This is gonna be so close.
I mean,
if he just missed.
He might have to.
Yeah, he'll have
How
to
much
beat
damage does punching with a crossbow do?
I can't imagine it's too much.
Can you even punch with a crossbow?
I don't know, but he can punch or no.
Yeah.
Then it wouldn't count. Crossbow only. Yeah. That's why he wasn't punching her before.
Yeah, I mean, you can. If there's an animation, you could hit her with the crossbow, but I don't even know if there's an animation. We're gonna go back onto the main.
Yeah.
It's possible he has some other bolts in his inventory that he just doesn't know about.
Hopefully. Oh, I can quit out. Yeah.
Oh, Zeno's doing good damage to the moose.
Now, is that Radon's spear that's doing damage like that?
No, it's a normal bow, but he's using Mighty Shot.
Ah, okay. He's looking for bolts right now.
That's much better damage than I anticipated. I mean, it's still gonna heal though.
Yeah. But it's just a waiting game, I guess. If he can find bolts,
he'll definitely have enough arrows. The thing is, like, Dino, I don't think he has time to find bolts. I think he just needs to go back in and try to 1 cycle, or because he maybe could have greeted a 1 cycle or a 2 cycle.
Yeah. Yeah, like if he would have greeted on the first one and then also
then he would have got it.
Yeah, he did greet on the second one. He got hit. Yeah, this is looking like it might be game.
Zeno will still have to finish the third. He still has to do the square.
Yeah,
but
this will put him at 12 first, and then
yeah,
that last square is free.
Smokey, make sure Zeno knows that he still has to do the final square, even though that Dino's locked out. Yeah, I mean, it's effectively over, but for, formality's sake, he will have to, as a formality, he will need to get the final square. The MD keys, but yeah, it will be effectively.
Or he can just meme everybody and just sit there and do something else and wait for the time to run out.
Yeah, either that or we like. I mean, he wouldn't lose. We just have to sit there.
Yeah. That would be a pretty dick move.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's doing quite a bit of damage. He's gonna
Yeah, I mean, like
Unless he dies.
he does effectively win,
Yeah.
but he will get the imbued keys in a few seconds. So
Yeah.
For formality's sake, this is the finals. Let's finish it off proper. You know.
Do we know if Zeno hates everybody and would do that just to piss everybody
He
off?
better not. He better not.
Now, is that out of heals now? Is the moose out?
It will
doesn't
still
matter.
heal,
It's
but
gonna-
like he will heal
Yeah.
much less.
That's game. GG. Zeno does hate us? Okay, so we're gonna be sitting here. He might load up a different
GG's
game.
to Zeno.
Start running a DS1 run?
Is he still panicking? Why is he still
Is he?
panicking?
Well, he doesn't know about the grapes, but no,
Well, yeah,
he's
but
at 12. It's already
He
over.
just has to-
Yeah. Maybe he forgot.
Yeah.
Zeno does a quick Sekiro. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there is enough time, right? Or no, are we in overtime right now?
No, overtime's 2:15. Oh, and Zeno dies.
Okay. So unfortunate with the miss mark.
Yeah. But I mean, if we want, like,
Yeah.
I
He already-
suppose
he
if
already
we want,
knows
if,
it's done. Yeah,
yeah, we can call
He could
this
just
if we want. I
forfeit.
suppose. Yeah.
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 I assume he has to get to work.
Yeah, he definitely has to get to work. So for Zeno's sake, we'll for Dino's sake, we'll let Zeno know that he's the winner. If he wants to finish this out while we interview him, he's more than welcome to. But
Yeah.
GG's.
You hate to see that. Still a great match.
Yeah,
That was
fantastic
very
match.
close.
I'm gonna go say hello to Dino. Tell him good games before he heads off to work.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk to Zeno. Hey, Dino. Not sure if you can talk, but good game, man. Yeah, GG's, dude. Alright. I will go grab Zeno now. Yo, Zeno. Congrats. I mean, you've effectively won.
Yeah, but
you're welcome to,
I'm still very anxious.
Where are you?
Like, I'm gonna somehow mess up a bunch of jumps. Then it's gonna take like 15 minutes. Oh, I don't actually know where I'm going. What the hell?
You've won. You've won regardless. You just have to get the great. You've won regardless.
I don't know where
Zeno.
the grapes are. Sorry, I don't.
Well, imbued
Oh my God.
keys, Zeno.
Viewed keys, yeah, that's what I'm.
Yeah, you've
I guess I
won,
just go
Zeno.
this way.
Congratulations, Zeno. You've won. You won. You did it. Even if you don't get another square, you'll win on time.
Oh my god. Unless he gets the grapes. Okay.
No, you won, Zeno.
Did you see my?
Dino resigned. He has to get to work. It's over. You've won, Dino. Congratulations.
Oh my.
You've won.
Okay, I'm gonna still.
Yeah. You're welcome to keep doing the imbued keys, but while you're finishing it out, do you want to join us for a post-match
Yeah.
interview while you finish it out?
God.
But yeah,
I was
congrats,
like,
you've won. Yeah, you're welcome to join us for a post-match interview when you're good. But congratulations, you won. Yeah. Yeah, you can finish out the imbued keys for formality's sake, but you've won. Congrats.
Okay.
Hello, did you catch that?
What, Zeno?
He was still panicking.
Yeah, I know. It's insane.
He was like,
Does he still not know?
I told him, I was like, you won, dude. He was like, what if I don't get what if I die doing the imbued key? I was like, you won. Yeah, he's gonna finish it out for formality's sake. I told him he's welcome to join us for an interview when he calms down a little bit. But yeah, Zeno is officially our champion. So congratulations to Zeno.
Great performance.
Super well played to Dino too. That was an insane match.
Yeah, really unfortunate with the miss mark. That happened in the Bingo Brawlers final as well, right?
Yeah, it happens in Bingo Brawlers final. You know, it happened in Bingo's Brawlers final. It's unfortunate, but you know, when you play like competitive stuff, like you gotta stick to the rule book, and it's super unfortunate, but like you know, the rules are the rules, and Dino knew the rules. He just made a mistake. You know, it happens under pressure, but that's not, I do have to say though, that's not the story of this match though. I really
oh no, this match was amazing. It was so close. Even with that, just when it came down to the bows and just it was really close. It looked like he almost had enough damage.
Yeah, like the bow, the remembrances is to me what was the story of the match. That was so close.
Yeah. Renala so quickly.
Yeah, and regardless of imbued keys, it looks like Dino was confused on grapes. So I think, you know, even if he won that square, he might have had a lot of trouble getting the grape square as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, what a tournament, honestly.
Yeah.
Like this, we're not done yet. We still have the third place match, and that is a very important match because there is a prize for the top 3 places. So, I'm
sure it'll be a great one as well.
Yeah, BZ and Rambler will be playing. Prizes are, I mean, it's a small cash prize. It was 30 for first, 20 for second, 10 for third. You know, I wish I could have offered these players more, but I'm losing money on this, so I could.
$10.
Yeah.
You can get a game with that.
Yeah. Yeah, Eternal Glory is the real prize for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, these players definitely put in so much work that, you know.
Oh, their knowledge is just everybody in the tournament. Knowledge is just top tier.
Yeah. Very impressive, and you know, while we're waiting on Zeno, I'll talk a little bit more about DLC stuff. So as we all know, Shadow of the Erd Tree will release in 24 hours from now. We'll all be in the Land of Shadow, so that'll be super exciting. If you play on Steam, that is. And once I finish my casual playthrough, I'll be quickly working on getting DLC Bingo set up.